We've got a special guest coming in. Oh, do we? Here we go. He's on his way in here. Somebody's who's out there in the world, part of the Antifa government, a local Antifa politician from Louisiana, coming in hot. He is the mayor president of Antifa. This is John Merrifield. Everybody, how are you?
How's it going, everybody? Is it safe for me to use my real voice, or?
We're on an encrypted line, so right now you'll be safe. Here, we'll be bringing you in right here. Here you are. Oh yeah, this is totally well done tech right now, guys. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh God! Oh boy!
In a silent helicopter. I think the people can.
This is what I've spent all our money on the silent helicopter, and I didn't pay anybody to run our tech. John, hello. How are you tonight?
Fantastic. I want to hear more about the silent helicopter. But go ahead.
What was that, John?
You're kind of quiet there.
Son of a bitch. How about this?
Oh, that's much better.
Hell yeah, John. How are you doing? How's the fam? How's everything with you?
Everything's great, man. Thanks for asking.
We care. We care.
We're all members of the Antifa government here. We're looking out for each other. It's an important thing to do.
Yeah. Thank you so much for keeping everything going strong in the Louisiana faction of Antifa. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we're called Cajun Tifa.
Ooh, that sounds tasty.
Wow.
Go ahead, ask. Sorry.
You're right.
Did I short you out, or like what's the?
You're coming in a little funny. I think somebody may be messing with our signal. They may be on to us. So if we lose you, I fully blame the secret police and AG Barr. So
yeah, if we only had our microwaves that could teleport things to people, we wouldn't have to worry about this. Damn it!
My name is already like on the fucking thing, so I'm just gonna take the mask off so I can smoke this weed.
Oh, great! All right, yeah.
That's awesome. I wish I never get to do that.
Instead, you just get to have weed on your mask.
When you're this high up in Antifa, you don't get anonymity. That's just how it is.
That's true. He's a public figure. He's a local. So that was one thing I actually wanted to start off by asking you. It layers into the bigger story here, but what is a mayor president? What do you consider yourself, a mayor first or a president first?
Well, it's based on the city of Lafayette, Louisiana, and I think this is a common thing in the South because we don't have counties, we have parishes, which is based on like Catholicism. And I think something to do with the mayor president is something to do with the Catholicism in South Louisiana. I don't really know the ins and outs of it, but it was inspired by my mayor president was bestowed upon me when I took on the mayor president of Lafayette, because once you take on a mayor president, you then become a mayor president. It's the circle of life.
It'd like take him on like hand-to-hand combat, like.
Well, he wouldn't fight me IRL, but I did create quite a ruckus. But yeah, so basically the guy, I don't even want to talk about this guy. He's like, if you look at him, he just looks like a frat boy. So I'm thinking mayor president is when you're mayor of the city and then president of the fraternity.
Oh, that definitely tracks. That definitely tracks.
I love to see somebody that's just the mayor, just the mayor in a sea of mayor presidents.
You've been up to some big stuff lately, Mr. Mayor Should we show the video that you sent us, or how'd you like to explain this to the people out there?
I would be happy to. Okay, so let me give some background on what happened before this video.
Okay.
So I created a Facebook event that said Antifa takes River Ranch. It was kind of inspired by the Storm Area 51 event. I even actually did a Storm River Ranch back when the Storm Area 51 River Ranch is Hold on. I just want to say this real quick. The other day I was about to start an interview for my podcast, and the Lafayette Police Department called me. This is like weeks after that shit went down. And they've called me to follow up. And they asked me about not only that event, but they also asked me about the Antifa Takes River Ranch event. I mean, the Storm River Ranch event.
They're fans then, aren't they?
I guess the FBI called me while it was happening.
Whoa. To say what?
You should start an OnlyFans so they can like pay you.
Well,
yeah, they'd have to pay for the account to see what you're up to.
Yeah, you don't want to give that shit up for free.
yeah, I should have told them that. Next time I call, I'm gonna put it. I have it set up to where I can record my call.
So what did the FBI say to you?
They wanted to know. They already knew that it was bullshit. Like it was a satirical event. Like it's like hard because I kind of wanted to play like it was real, like for this because of the spirit of the show. But it's really more funny to know that like the people fell for it, and they fell for it in a way that the mayor president, hyphenated by the way, very progressive. He mobilized a huge part of Lafayette PD. Then we come to find out he just had them park their cars. He just had them park their cars in the. So I set the location to this bougie restaurant called Rufino's on the River because Vermilion River runs the River Ranch. That's one of the appeals. Why Shaq has a house there. I think when Ryan Reynolds was with Scarlett Johansson, I believe they had a house there, but that could just be a rumor.
Yeah, in my hometown, there used to be a rumor that Kevin Costner had a house there somewhere, and nobody ever saw him.
Oh, that's interesting. I
feel
feel
like
like
such cool places. Oh my god.
Yeah, so the fucking cops parked all their cars. I assume you can swear on this podcast because I am smoking weed that has flags wrapped around it.
Oh yeah, you can. Is that an American flag? I don't know if you hold that up for the camera for that detail.
Yeah, I'm burning flags.
Oh
I
my
would take over you. That's what I want to know because
there is a mix of 50% oxygen, 50% THC in the cabin of our silent helicopters, so we're there.
Yeah, this mask is painted. It's got weed print on it, but that also does get you high. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works.
Weed print gets you high because I've never seen one person wearing marijuana print that was not high.
I was arrested with a shirt once that had nothing but like skulls and weed leaves all over it, and so my mugshot is with that shirt in it.
That's really classy.
Who arrested you? The fashion police? Oh.
When Antifa takes over, we will be replacing the secret police with the fashion police.
Yeah. All right. So let me get back to the thing before I forget because smoking marijuana. So the fucking cops park at the Rufino's restaurant that I set I told everybody that we were going to gather there, quote unquote, and I told everybody to bring their membership cards and wear their uniforms. And then I even put as like a post in the event like, we'll be the ones in the masks.
Because nobody else there has them on.
Yeah, and yeah, you're right. So they just parked a bunch of cop cars because I had a guy on the ground like looking around. He wasn't like conspicuous looking so that they would think he was with Antifa or anything, but he was undercover. And
was he dressed like a cop, or was he dressed like a bush? Like a ghillie suit?
A Rastafari hat.
What was that?
There's a guy in a Rasta hat and some Jamaican print t-shirt. Was it that guy? Was it like a cool guy? No, he's not here for any bad stuff. Kind of.
Yeah, it sounds like you know him. All right. So, Mr. Rasta FIFA. That's a terrible pun. I was trying to do an Antifa.
Great.
I should have stopped at Cage and Tifa. All All right, so yeah, it was just a bunch of empty cop cars. So basically, he wasted a bunch of resources to respond to a satirical event that was marked, like it was made by my meme page, my Cajun meme page called Cajun Memes, and the page it broke 10,000 followers after this happened, but it was like 9,000 something, and so yeah, I used my page to make the event because it couldn't be traced back to me.
They'll never know.
So I have all these cops I have the FBI calling me asking about Cajun memes. I have all of these fucking reporters calling me asking about Cajun memes, and like I have to message them because the Cajun memes is spelled with 3 U's that stand for useless, unsuccessful, and or unpopular, based on the bigger meme group. I don't know if you're aware of it.
Yeah.
So it's actually a schism of that group, and it's like the second biggest group in that fucking universe. But that's neither here nor there. So I had to. The reason I say that is because I had to message these reporters and make sure they spelled it with the 3 U's capitalized. And so at one point, because it it got a lot of attention to where the local police department and the mayor president released a statement about it. And this is all the while, by the way, while he's refusing to implement a mask mandate, and the cases in this town are off the charts. So I say off the charts because that way, whatever the case number actually is, that's vague enough to where I'm right. So he's not doing anything about the fucking virus, but he's willing to dispatch a bunch of fucking cars for a fake event. And that's like the whole reason everybody was so, like everybody who was quote unquote on my side, everybody who is Antifa was super jazzed about this whole thing because they could see that it was showing that the mayor president's priority is the rich and not the poor.
And stating their insane beliefs, whether they're true or not, and not actually doing his job.
I think that's my favorite part about it. My favorite part about it is just him.
The saddest part is your favorite part.
Yeah, the saddest part is my favorite because the mayor just looks at the situation. He says, I know this is a fake event and this is a fake situation, but god damn it, are we gonna treat it like it's real?" And not only that, but the police department afterwards goes like, "Yeah, but yeah, like yeah," they back his ass up.
Not even that, but it doesn't. It sends the message of A, we will do anything rich people tell us, and B, to anybody who would oppose the police, we're just gonna park fake cars out there and pretend like we're doing our job.
They did have 2 cars patrolling the actual neighborhood of River Ranch, from what I was told.
I would assume that's always all the time anyway.
No, wait, that's so fucking funny because that is the case.
They're just there.
You nailed it. Yeah, and so. And on top of that, I just want to throw this out there because it's important to me, but he was trying to close 3 rec centers in poor neighborhoods. And by the way, I just read that they found the funds to keep them open, but he just forgot to do the math first. And that's like what he's telling people, that he forgot to do the math first.
He has accountants. He doesn't do the math. He's the mayor. He just says yes or no.
You're the mayor president, no less.
Yeah.
He doesn't do the math.
Responsibility.
He's not the mayor accountant.
That's true. Good point. Not the mayor treasurer. So after they issued their statements, and by the way, all of the local media called me to ask if it was real, and they just asked the questions and I answered them, and then the FBI called me. But through all this time, the mayor president or the local police department called me not once to ask me, just ask me, is it real? And then you'll know.
Like, they never just said.
Well, exactly what I would say. I would, as propaganda czar of Antifa, I would say, no, it's absolutely not real. Don't show up with police, and we're not going to take your town. And then I would take it. See, they know how we op. That's part. They're a stupid, cunning beast. The police.
Yeah, like Richard Nixon. I'm just throwing out presidents.
It's all right, buddy. It's all right. You got it. You know, you're doing it. Yeah.
The That said, there was a point where after they issued their statements, I posted an apology, but it was just the lyrics to "Sorry" by Buck Cherry.
What are the lyrics to that song?
Well, I'll tell you because I remember them now.
Tell us. What are they?
I'm sorry I'm bad. I'm sorry you're blue. I'm sorry about all the things I did to you, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry. And then the next part was, I love how you kiss. I love all your sounds, and baby, the way you make the world go round. And I just wanted to say I'm sorry. And then I said, like, sincerely, John Merrifield. And they fucking, I had 4 interviews with local media, and I asked 2 of them to publish my apology.
Lyrics. Yeah, did they?
One of them did.
Oh, which article is that?
Yeah, which one?
The article has the apology in it. Oh yeah, you have the screen right below. I forget that that's there.
Here, I can pull these. Should we go to this video first? So that kind of
Let me just give you a quick breakdown of what the video is.
All right, yeah.
Basically, this is the local public access channel. It's actually a buddy of mine, Jacob White, who he works for them or whatever. Anyway, so he's on the ground for this event specifically, but because it's fake, there's no one there except this one guy.
Let's see.
All right, yeah, let's check this out here. Oh, all right. Boy. Oh man. this tech tonight is fun. All right, we're playing it.
Celebration has been foiled thanks in part to Lafayette's chief executive and mayor. His bravery shall not go unrewarded. We are waiting to see if any of the internet denizens will come out of their respective caves to say hello, to say oh no. But in the meantime, folks can enjoy the ANTIFA special at Ruffino's. It is a $63 sirloin steak with choice of side. The rally has begun, it seems. Hello, sir.
Yummy.
Are you here for or against freedom? I'm actually a field commander of Antifa. I'm here representing
I know this guy.
the anti-fascist action here in ranch. Do you have any questions for me? Yes, actually, I do. Where are the counter-protesters? Oh, I think they're afraid. I think they're too scared to show up.
He's right.
I think they're hiding in their castles here in River Ranch. They're all holed up in their opulent palaces. Opulent Mick palaces. Yeah. So tell us, what is Antifa? Antifa is all about crushing
Is that a Cajun
all private
pronunciation?
property.
It sounds like a New England pronunciation.
And stealing all of their toothbrushes. There will be no private ownership of toothbrushes. All toothbrushes will be shared in common. That's our main goal. Yes, I read that on the website. So tell us a little bit about how you decide where your next operation will take place. Actually, we have a very complicated system of throwing darts at a map. They're special darts. They're Antifa darts. They seek out the heart of capital. They have technology in them that finds the most greedy capitalists and nails that point in the map. That is where we attack next.
He's giving away a lot of
That is very
secrets,
interesting
but
to know. I'm sure that the opponents of your organization will use this information as best they can. Tell us, before we go, what is the future of Antifa now that you have successfully protested here with, it seems, no one here to challenge your strength? The future of Antifa is the future of America. I believe that judging by our unchecked dominance over this neighborhood, we can expect to roll over the rest of the United States and have the red tide of communism, anarchism, and generally burning
trench coat
down.
guy.
We'll see that spread across the entire United States. Okay, that sounds fun. I will remain armed.
And one more question before I go. How can you successfully marry the seemingly indissoluble belief systems of communism with anarchism?
Actually, under our regime, all marriages will be legal, including communism to anarchism, man to man, woman to woman, and goat to cow. Specifically, different types of farm animals will be married under our anarchist, communist, Maoist regime.
With consent, of course.
Of course. We have the same scientists that created our darts gave us technology to speak to animals and find out which other types of animals they are attracted to.
Those are the same people that built the silent helicopters.
I thank you, sir. Or
don't assume that. Don't go assuming that.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
That's better. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with us. And now that we have determined the supremacy of Antifa, we will go back to you on Facebook, John.
It's leaving that plug up for Rufinos there.
So they also posted something saying like, we've called the local police department. There's no people fucking with people trying to come here. Which there shouldn't be people going to restaurants anyway. I'm sorry.
Yeah, especially not to order a $70 steak.
With the side.
With the side.
With the side. And my favorite thing, I think that's my other favorite thing about this whole story is that the Rufino is such an underrepresented actor in this whole plot.
Are you talking about Mark Ruffalo?
No, Rufino's like a national. Yeah. It's a national chain. I pulled up the menu. You can get some great Italian delicacies like I don't know, barbecue shrimp pasta.
Oh yeah, I love my barbecue shrimp pasta. It's very Italian.
It's very Italian. Or you can get some crab meat cheesecake, which is blue crab meat, Italian cheeses. Some fucking hollandaise.
That sounds like the most disgusting thing I've ever. That sounds like an alien that doesn't know what food is tried to invent a meal for somebody. I'm baffled by this guy in the background who's like either wearing a trench coat or dressed like a Jedi. He's got some intense culotte game. I can't really tell what's happening, but.
Is that just a long suit jacket?
It looks like it. I don't honestly, it's crazy. It's crazy what's been going on there. So let me ask: Is this news reporter with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez News? Is he working for you, or is the operative working for you?
Everybody's working for me.
That's what I love to hear.
But also, we're also working for each other, and we're working for America. And I think that's what.
You get it. That's why you're a mayor president. These are the voices we need to be hearing.
John, I love listening to you because every time you talk, it's like a fucking harp. Just hearing like a harp string get plucked. It's just such a wonderful. Everything is saying music to my ears.
What should we go through some of these other links you got here? You want to pull some of these up? You want to talk about these?
Sure. Actually, my favorite one was the. Okay, so I liked all of these. All of the people I talked to were very wonderful, and they most of them. I mean, I think all of them were on board with what I was doing, and appreciated the absurdity of the people's response. I should say also, this is interesting. My mom fell for it, and
oh, no.
Like, I'm not gonna say her name, but because it's not the same last name as me anyway. But she fell for it, and one of my former best friends, who the reason I stopped hanging out with him was because of political reasons, and we used to be real tight with me, so he knows my mom. And so he calls my mom when he sees this. Oh, he saw, there was a video, I should have sent you the video of me burning the flag. I burned, I took a business card and some Sharpies and I drew like a really fucking shitty flag. And then I did a video of me just burning it.
Does that count?
Yeah, does that count?
Well, I don't know. It counted for some people. I'll tell you what.
Who would count that?
It was lost on them that I literally just drew this on a business card. Like, come on. And
I always wondered that, like,
great.
what makes it a flag? Is it just like they bless it in the American flag factory with like some of Reagan's blood or something? Like, I don't get like
Every
when it
time
becomes a
flag is
sacred thing.
printed, They have a little drop of Reagan's blood spill onto it right after a person in a fucking wheelie chair farts on it. I don't know.
If Abby Hoffman burned his shirt, is that flag burning? Like,
yeah.
So anyway, the reason I did that is because when some people saw the event, when it came up on my Cajun Memes page, like just from being created, there were comments aplenty. And this one guy was saying that if I burn a flag that he would like attack me or something. I don't know. And then he and his, I assume, wife had the same last name. Could be his sister, could be both. So he was in my inbox and her separately, just threatening me about if I burn a flag. And so I didn't answer until I had that video. And it's both of them.
what are they gonna? Why do they? You're really gonna do something to somebody you know over a burnt flag? It's so fucking baffling to me.
Okay, so in that thread where I posted that video, I posted the exchange and then I posted the video in the same post. And in the comments of that post, my buddy from high school starts telling me that like he's gonna kick my ass if he sees me burn a flag in Lafayette. And I'm like, you're really gonna like assault me because I'm burning a piece of cloth? And it's like, do you realize that the people who died for this cloth died for my right to burn it? Like, that's what they were actually defending.
Yeah, not the thing.
Yeah.
Right. It seems so obvious. Like, fuck. And sorry, it just fucking annoys the shit out of me. And so he calls my mom and gets the inside scoop. And my mom has not talked to me about it at all. She knows I'm an activist. And so she tells him it's real. And so he goes around telling people that I know from high school that it's real. And like all these articles come out and it's like satire. And it's like they're all they basically QAnon the event. They like had their own conspiracy theory about its legitimacy
and its origins. You're like Tom Hanks with the ankle monitor now. Did you know that? There's photos of Tom Hanks supposedly wearing an ankle monitor because he didn't actually have coronavirus in Australia. He was in jail for having sex with kids. And now he has fled to Greece and assumed Greek citizenship because they say pedophilia is a mental condition and not punishable by law.
It's so stupid. Greek's not even a real country.
Exactly. And Tom Hanks, not even a real guy. He's a deep fake.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is just a deep fake of Mark Wahlberg.
Nobody's that charming.